Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi, hello everyone. Hi Sayyidan Isulhasan Akvi and
Muhammad Qasim. We are here to demonstrate our final year project that is swarm based firefighting robot, also known as Jake boat, under the supervision of Dr. Muhammad Shree. Fire causes unbearable and unpredictable loss for the property inside the fire and also for those who are fighting with fire. Number of them are suffering from serious diseases like cancer and number of them have lost their life. The damage due to fire is directly proportional to time. So we need solutions that require least possible time with effective and higher accuracy. Although many solutions and techniques are available for fire extinction, robots are also present in this area, but still satisfactory situation is not achieved because they have to wait for someone else for commands and instructions. Motivated by this problem, our aim is to develop a prototype of firefighting robots that can communicate with each other and can assist and share their work. In this way, in least possible time, they can detect the fire and extinguish fire by communication and sharing their work.
let's continue to the objectives of our project.
Three main objectives of our projects are communication between robots, detection of fire accurately and precisely, extinguishing the fire in least possible time. Our project is not a new FYP. Basically, it is a approach or technique used for detection or extinguishing of fire. Although robots are present, but they have to wait for someone else. So our aim is to develop robots that are totally independent and they can communicate with each other and assist their work. Our project is somehow based on the swarm robotics, although it is not complete implementation of swarm robotics, but some of the techniques and characteristics of swarm robotics will be used in our FYP. Our FYP is now the merger of few techniques and extension of approaches used for extinction of fire. Our project is totally hardware based, no web and no Android is in our FYP. Total independent robots that can communicate with each other, will detect fire and will extinguish them. Secondly, our final year project that is totally hardware based is a solution to a very big real life problem that is very challenging, and that is fire. Fire causes unmeasurable losses, so our aim is to develop and propose a solution that can minimize this loss. Let's continue with the hardware components of our final year project and start with the most important and crucial component, that is Raspberry Pi 4 with 4 GB RAM. This component will act as the brain or microprocessor of our robots because all the components are attached with this component, and this component is responsible for decision making and providing 5 voltages, equal voltages to all the components. So this component will act as a CPU or GPU in our system. This is the brain of our robots. Next component is Arduino. We initially used Arduino to test the working of our components that can be integrated with this component like Node MCUs and other compasses. But some components like camera cannot be attached with Arduino, so we have to shift towards some other microprocessor like Raspberry Pi 4. So this component is used for testing the basic components and their working and flow is either they are working accurately or not. Let's proceed with the hierarchy of our objective. First objective is the communication between robots. So we have three possible solutions for the communication between these two robots. Number one is the IR sensors that are mostly used in television remote controls. Number two is Bluetooth sensor that has range of almost approximately 3 meters, and number 3 is Node MCU. Node MCU has range of more than 10 meters and is the most suitable solution to communicate between these two robots in this situation. So we use Node MCU. Node MCU is an open source IoT platform that uses Wi-Fi as its backbone and is responsible for the communication between two robots almost in the range of 10 meters and more. We will integrate two Node MCU sensors, one on this robot and one on this robot, and with the help of Wi-Fi they can communicate with each other. As we are moving with the hierarchy of our objectives, the next objective is the detection of fire accurately and precisely. In artificial intelligence, understanding of environment is very important. For this purpose, we used actuators like camera, etc. Here camera is used at the top of our report that will continuously shoot a video that is passed to a machine learning model for detection of fire, and from this video frames are detected, and from these frames fire is detected. For more accuracy and more precision in case of detection of fire, we are using flame sensors along with machine learning model for fire detection. The values returned from machine learning model and from flame sensors are combined, and final decision is taken that either it is fire or not, and what is the range of fire. When fire is detected, when fire is detected by either of robot, it has to communicate with other robot and call for help. It has to share two informations. GPS module is used for sharing of location and coordinates, and compass is used for sharing of direction. The other robot will come and share the work of other next robot if it is free and it is not working. Robot is only free when fire is not detected by this and it is not extinguishing the fire. And robot is busy if it is doing these two tasks. Third objective is to extinguish fire in least possible time. Fire is detected, robots are moving, call for help is generated. If other robot is free, it will come for help. Otherwise, the robot that has detected fire, it has to do its job. For this purpose, we will use servo motor. Servo motor is used to adjust its level according to the positions and dimensions of fire. It is capable of moving 180 degree to adjust its position. It is installed or integrated on the upper level of robot, and it will move 180 degree upward or downward. With this we have water pump. Water pump has inlet and outlet. Inlet is connected with the water tank that is approximately half liter, and the outlet is used for showering of water on the fire. Other components like connecting wires, relays for breaking down these circuits, switches, batteries, and chargers to charge these batteries. Although these have not important and major functionalities, but these are responsible for the internal circuitry of these robots, also responsible for, and if these components are not present, these robots are unable to do any job. So these wires and batteries plays their important role in the implementation of this project. This is the overall hardware showcase of our project that is implemented or integrated till now. Ultrasonic sensors are implemented here. Camera is attached with Raspberry Pi. Similarly, gear motors are connected with L2938 that is responsible for the motor movement. Tires are connected with this, and this is the now hardware shape or hardware interface that is available and that is developed till now.
Proceeding further to the functionalities of our project, firstly I will explain the working of Raspberry Pi. For the start of Raspberry Pi, we will start the Raspberry Pi with the help of Balena Etcher by installing the Raspbian operating system to the Raspberry Pi. Actually, our approach is to write the code first in the laptop and then transfer to the Raspberry Pi through the USB. First of all, in the Raspberry Pi, we have installed its operating system through the Balena Etcher. Pi is enriched with the codes that are responsible for the operations of the required and attached components. The model runs on the Raspberry Pi and detects the fire, and then the robot will go to the fire and extinguish the fire. We used two models. First of all, I trained the model on the basis of color. That model works good on detection of fire but confuses and error rate will increases when there is a red color or orange color in the background. These features like color features, shape feature and other environment features are very helpful in detecting the fire. Our dataset contains 500 basic fire images and 500 non-fire images, which are used for training the model for testing. Our dataset is trained. Our dataset is trained on the image AI library, which is used in the Python to detect the objects Model works on real time. Let's have a look on the code.
First of all, I would like to explain the working of the detection model, which uses color features. Although it is working good, but as you can see in the image, it shows the clear environment, but when the fire is detected, it shows the fire flag, but it does not shows the area of the fire where the fire is detected. To solve or improve the problem, we have used the fire dataset from the internet, which have approximately 500 fire images in it, and the annotations of the images that determine the position of the fire. We have also validation images in the dataset, around about 90 images which have the fire in it. Let's understand the working of the code. We have to open the code. We are working in the image AI detection, which is used as a custom object detection in Python language. We are using TensorFlow libraries, and we have mainly three functions. One function is made for train data detection model, which uses detection model trainer as it is imported. You can see that detection model trainer uses YOLO version 3. Then we defined the data directory and the object names, batch size as 8, number of experiments as 100, trained from pre-trained model. We have our weights of pre-trained model YOLO v3.85. You can see these are the pre-downloaded weights in the current directory. Train model is the function used to train the model. Moving on to the next function, which is detect from image. Detector uses custom object detection, same YOLO v3 model type, and the path of the images and the JSON path. Load model shows that the model loading is done in this line, and the detect image will be executed by the detection of the image which is present in the current directory 2.jpg is obtained, and the saved detected images is saved as 2.detected. Minimum percentage probability for the detection of the fire is 40. And next function is detect from video. It also uses the same model, custom video object detection, uses YOLO v4, uses YOLO v3, and the same detection model weights and the JSON files are loaded in this function also. Video underscore me dot mp4 frames per second 30, and other variables like log progress true and minimum percentage probability is defined in this line. Video underscore me detected will be the output file. Let's go to the current directory and see the detected files and folders. This is an image given as an input to the fire model, and here you can see it can draw the model draws the, and here you can see the model draws the rectangle on the detected fire. Here another image is given as an input to the model, and it draws the fire. It draws the rectangle on the fire, also shows its probability of the fire, and which is 43.2. Now I would like you to show the video that is given as an input to our model. Here you can see the video. Now I would like to show you the converted video, and in the video you can see that model is detecting the fire in the real time.
Summing up the demo video of our project,
that will communicate, detect, and extinguish fire, and is a new approach for fire extinguishing process.
Hope we have answered all your questions.
If you have any query left, feel free to contact us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.